I was born in Baltimore, but I grew up on Kent Island. I was very outgoing, bubbly, and I loved to make people laugh.
Jenny was wonderful, funny. She was a comedian, actually.
My mom was probably my best friend. She's always been my biggest supporter, my #1 fan.
I think Jenny, pre-addiction, was very loving and kind and really cared about people, cared about family, and herself.
I got pregnant with Kira when I was 19. I had her when I was 20. The day that I delivered Kira was chaotic. They told me that there was no option for me other than a C-section. I did not think about pain medication or anything of the sort. I wasn't given an option. It just was, this what's happening, and buckle up for the ride, basically.
Jenny started struggling after she had her daughter, and she was prescribed opioids for pain medicine.
I had no concerns being prescribed pain pills because I trusted the doctors, and I didn't realize how, serious this situation was. When I took the opioids for the first time, it was the best feeling. I felt like super mom. I felt like I could take on the world, and I honestly felt like I was a better mother on them than not on them. I was prescribed oxycodone and was taking them for my surgery and continued taking them for a few years. I was so wrapped up in this life of make money, buy the pills. That was my life. It did take its toll on who I was, my personality, and that feeling of being super mom was long gone.
When Jenny would come home at night, her eyes were different, and she wouldn't look at me directly. I would question her about, are you on something? Are you taking something? And she would deny it.
When I did heroin for the first time, it made me feel disgusting. I hated it. I knew that it was not a good idea, but I just wanted to feel better. I became the person that I resented, the most. It came to a point where I had asked my mother to take care of my daughter because I couldn't take care of myself, much less her.
There was a time where working and taking care of Kira was just not, kind of the priority.
The second time I went to rehab, I stayed a little bit longer, but I still wasn't fully ready. And in between that second time at rehab to my last time, I had ended up going to jail 3 times.
So when she was in jail, I went to the house, and I found all the things that they were doing. And to see that the electric was off and there was no running water, it was sickening, actually. She was being charged with some pretty serious charges. Her addiction had gotten to the worst that it ever was. I mean, you go through a array of emotions, but mainly I was worried that now she's facing jail time and Kira's back with me.
The last time I was there was the hardest for me. It was my daughter's birthday while I was in there, and I got to see what it was like if I was dead. That was kind of my awakening that, I don't want to die. I want to be in her life. I just don't want to do this anymore. It destroyed me, basically. Sorry. I might need a tissue. Thank you.
Take your time.
Sorry, I was trying really hard not to cry.
Take your time.
Okay. About a week or two into treatment, I had my spiritual awakening. And since that day, I've been clean ever since. I just celebrated 3 years clean and sober.
It was a blessing. It was a turnaround for Jenny's life.
I think what made me ready was I was just tired. I was tired of hating myself. I was tired of disappointing everyone that loved me. And I was just ready to surrender.
She is on a different road now, a different path in life.
Being up here working for Recovery in Motion has given me so much purpose in my life, and it's just a blessing every single day that I get to wake up and work.
She helps a lot of people every day. And if it wasn't for Jen, I don't think I would be here right now.
I feel like every day I'm so blessed to be able to do what I do. You know, every single day, if I help one person, then that's all that matters to me.
I have been heroin free for 98 days exactly.
I have a 3-year-old little girl who thinks I'm, you know, her superhero. And it kills me not being there for her.
What brought me here was sitting in jail for 9 months and just thinking about what my life had become. And I didn't want to live like that anymore because people were dying and I didn't want to die.
I'm here because I have no other option. I literally have lost everything that I have worked hard for, everything that I've loved, my children. And I have nothing else to do but either give up and die to this disease or keep on fighting. So that's why I'm here.
I think it's hard because you see the outside of the person, and on the inside, that person's real self is screaming for help, and you can't see that, you know? This is my office. This is where I work. The most, I think, emotional part of my office is my wall above me is all the friends that we've lost throughout the few years to opioid addiction. It happens so often, it's almost a numbing feeling, you know? It's so many that our brains don't know how to process it anymore. I know there was one time, I think I had 3 funerals in 1 week, and it hasn't stopped, you know, either, so it's just heart-wrenching. We're just, I think we're very fortunate, and I think that we know that, and we're grateful for where we used to be and where we are now. We have it really good, and we tell each other that all the time. Like, we constantly remind each other and, you know, bring up where we used to be to where we are now, and it's amazing.
You know, her as a mom, she's wonderful. I'm so proud of her and what she's done with Kira.
Kira and my relationship has been up and down. She had my mom and dad to rely on a lot of her life. I feel like today I can say that we have an amazing mother-daughter bond. I don't know what I would do without her. She is a little mini me, only better. She's so funny, she's so loving. She's just a blessing to me and what has kept me alive this whole time.
She needed to be with her mom, and that was one of the happiest days that, you know, I had, is letting Kira be with Mom. Now they're a mom and daughter, and watching that relationship grow has been fantastic.
My mom is my best friend. And if kids could pick their moms like flowers, I would pick her.
I never realized, like, my family's pretty awesome. Like, I love being around them. That's my high today.
She has really done some wonderful things in the 3 years that she has been in recovery.
I would describe the journey that I've been on as remarkable, unbelievable, like almost surreal. It's been up and down, crazy. I don't know, I'm just blessed.
Her and I are just together forever, no matter what, and we always have each other's back.